Start with about 6 or 7 inch long stems. I'm using these Asiatic daylilies because this is what I have on the side of my house, and let me show you what you do. The younger the stem, the better, because it's more pliable. You're gonna take one of the older stems and you'll put a younger stem in front and make like a T. And then you're gonna take that one that's pointing down, you're gonna bring it up and around this way, and then you're gonna bring it back towards the rest of the stem. It's gonna kind of look something like this. And then you're just gonna keep doing that. Once you get midway, you're gonna have lots of ends. So what then I start doing, instead of putting across all of them, I tuck them inside of all of the stems and then wrap it around only some of the stems. It puts less stress on the stem, which makes it a more successful wreath. At this point, start to kind of twist it into its size. Now I know for my head, I will have to do leaves all the way down, at least to this point, and then I weave the ends together. But for a child, or for like a pet, you can probably stop here and just weave these ends, but I'm gonna keep going so that I can make it big enough for me. So when you connect the ends, what you're basically gonna do is take all of the stem ends and just kind of weave them into the beginning end. So I usually take the longest one and kind of put it a little higher than the end, and then I pull it through. And then when the other ends start to meet, I also will push those in. And I take the longest stem and I wrap and tuck. Now, once you get the crown made, then you can add flowers in it, wear it as is, put a wire through it to make it more sturdy, and then let it dry, and then you can wear it later. So let's put some flowers in it. Grabbed some clover and I left a big long stem on it. You can make it a short stem and just stick them in there. I just have found that if you get a long stem and then weave it in, it stays in a lot better. These clover stems are really good for this because they're actually really strong and pliable. So you poke it through and then you're gonna bring that up and around, and then you'll come back in through the underside. Now you get to decide how is your front and your back. So I'm gonna put a few more flowers in and then I'll show you the end result. Make sure all of your ends are kind of tucked into the crown so it's ready to go. Let's see it on.